Good Monday morning. I hope you're having a wonderful start to a brand new week. We are in the 15th chapter of Leviticus, and when we were reading this earlier, my son was getting squeamish, but this is the way we all came to this earth because our father and mother got together. And it's talking about when a woman has her flow and a man has a flow. And in verse 16 of chapter 15, it says, if any man's seed of copulation go out from him, he shall wash all his flesh in water and be unclean until the even. And I was thinking about how, we can be unclean from having relations with people who are not supposed to be our bed partner. And immediately I thought about, of course, Psalms 51, where David committed that sin and he felt so much guiltiness and he felt so much remorse. And back in 2 Samuel, I believe it was the 11th chapter, it recounts the episode of David. And it said in verse 1 how it came to pass at the time when kings go forth to battle. David knew he should have been out there on the front lines with his men. And David sent Joab and his servants with him on and they destroyed the children of Ammon and besieged Rabbah. But David tarried still at Jerusalem. And I thought about that word tarry. Tarry means to dawdle. I remember there was an episode of Little Bill when my son was like around 4 or 5. We used to watch Little Bill, and his grandmother, Bill Cosby series, would say, "Stop dawdling." And dawdling is an old-fashioned word meaning idling, being lazy, not doing anything, or sauntering, right? Just moving slow, not having an agenda. But guess what? David was dawdling, right? He just was idle. And of course, when we are tarrying, not doing anything, don't have an agenda, that's when the enemy has a plan and an agenda for us. And that's where he saw Bathsheba, taking a shower on a rooftop, right? He woke up and he saw her, and what happened? He took her. He slept with her, right? And we know the story, how she, got pregnant. He killed her husband, Uriah, and such and so. That's how we come to Psalms 51, where he's just like, oh my goodness, why? Because Nathan told him about himself. And this is all about uncleanness. We might have things that we're just like, oh Lord, because we're in the wrong place at the wrong time, not doing God's will. We're not sticking to his schedule and his agenda of things that we need to do, right? And then we find ourselves in a situation. When we do, again, we go back to Psalms 51. Lord, please create in me a clean heart. Yes, we want our right spirit to be renewed in us, right? And sometimes, like I said, we have to say this prayer. Like I said last night, we sometimes have to say it to intercede for someone else on their behalf, right? If there's someone in their household that you know that they're doing something secretly and you can't put your finger on it, know that the Lord knows. And the bottom line, verse 17 of Psalms 51, the sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and a contrite heart. He will not despise. He will be open to it. And we want to have that broken and contrite, humble spirit throughout the day. Why? Because we want to be clean before him. We want the Lord to restore us moment by moment so that we will be the sacrifices that he wants us to be. Okay, hope you have a wonderful day in the Lord, and pray for us. This is the orientation day, going to Milwaukee, Marquette University, and want the Lord's will to be done, and so that we won't be sauntering, idling, and tarrying, but we would do the Lord's will. Okay, have a great day.